want? Must be stopped.
Mother, hang on, my love. I'm here.
Touching. But you're far too late to save anyone. And now, the moment of truth.
I'll die before I serve you!
Serve me? Despite all we've been through, it was never actually you that I required. At last. Beautiful. Behold! The Darkwell opens!
Mother! Father!
The tether worked. But we've lost them all. We've lost everything.
We must protect those in need. We need to let Lorthamar know what's happened. You go ahead of us.
the beauty of Eversong endures. What I do for Quel'Thalas.
Champion, place these tokens on any survivors you find. They will allow my Magisters to teleport them to safety.
The survivors suffer under a stain of void corruption. I do not believe we can count on their aid for some time.
The Sunwell corrupted. The Vanguard swept away as if they were nothing. How will we survive this?
Service to those in need.
Is the Darkwell a foothold for Xal'atath? Will her devouring host spill out to corrupt all of Azeroth?
We need to assault the Darkwell and take it back from Xal'atath.
With what army, Erator? The Vanguard is gone.
Then we will find an army. Xal'atath's devouring host will not stay in Quel'Danas forever. All of Azeroth is in danger. We need you, and Xal'atath won the Battle of the Voidspire, but all is not lost. We can still fight. The problem isn't just retaking the Isle of Quel'Danas. We have to cleanse the corrupted Darkwell. We need military might and magical expertise. I propose we call upon the other elven people for aid, and not just those from Quel'Thalas. We should send a diplomatic mission to Bel Ameth and entreat the Night Elves for their aid.
They will extract a price.
And we invite the High Elves and the Silver Covenant to join our efforts.
Those butchers will not set foot inside our city.
You are wrong about them. Of all the peoples of Azeroth, the Elves understand the threat of the Darkwell.
If we are to survive, we must put aside past battles. We must contact the other elven people.
I will send a message to Suramar to rally our armies. Chief Telemancer Oculus is at your disposal for transport.
To Belemeth, then. Eretor, seek out your aunt. We will accept aid from anyone that would fight against Xalatath and her devouring host.
Once again, that accursed Sunwell has been corrupted by vile magic. Predictable.
Consider it done. What has befallen the people in Silvermoon? Tell me of the doom that threatens you.
The eternal sun still guides us.
The Sunwell has fallen. Xalatath has twisted its power to the void, creating the Darkwell.
We embrace power. We do not fear. This much void energy will soon spill from the Sunwell, corrupting all of Azeroth. It must be stopped.
Even now, my people gather their own army to lend to the Sindorai. We remember those who aided us in the past.
I have heard enough. The Void is a threat to all of Azeroth. You will have our armies.
Nature will heal.
We will find the answers we seek. Tread carefully. Champion, please aid Maev with awakening the Ancients and preparing them for war.
The Sindorai continue the ancient elven tradition of not learning from their disastrous mistakes. for a fount of power that destroyed our civilization and brought our home to ruin. Once again, the Sunwell invites corruption and calamity. How many times must its mere existence imperil our world?
I need a target.
Each time the Sunwell comes under attack, the Blood Elves suffer in the aftermath, and yet they cling to it.
The Kaldorei forces make this fight possible, but we will need more allies to be assured of victory.
Goddess watch over you. On your mark. Keep your eyes sharp and your footsteps silent.
Come with an open mind.
The conflict between the Blood Elves and the High Elves of the Silver Covenant is still fresh. I foresee problems on both sides.
Ishnu Allah. Lorthmar, I've attached no conditions to my aid. A corrupted Sunwell is an existential threat that cannot be ignored.
Both our peoples have moved beyond the conflicts of the past. A hopeful sign for the future.
However, this marks the third time that evil has descended upon Quel'Danas and placed our world in peril. Should we survive this crisis, I ask that you do not attempt to reignite the Sunwell. It is time to find a different path.
You said there were no conditions.
None for our army to join the battle. But the Sunwell invites catastrophe and conflict. For the sake of your people, you must let it go.
You can't ask that of me. The Sunwell defines us. Without it, we were nothing. Weak and powerless.
We Keldori once faced a similar fear. Losing our immortality was a cruel fate. And those who sought to regain it committed terrible crimes. So believe me when I say that I know how you feel. But I also know that your people's resilience far eclipses their reliance on the Sunwell.
I will consider it.